Hello, everybody. Welcome to XM live trading session in the advanced room for Battle of the Stocks with three of us. My name is Junaid Vahid, Gil Pass, and Stanislav Kolev. We're going to lead the show here. Before I start to talk about the markets and we start trading, I'd like to say a big hello to Stanley and Gil. How are you guys doing? We met with Stanley on Tuesday. So, Gil, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I had a session before with Stanley. I said, I'm in general, I'm bullish on the stock market, but with some hesitation. I believe that there could be some problems with the credit markets in the future, and also with the US dollar. I'm not totally sure, but stock wise, like with the reports and everything, it's it's a very good week, and I think quite interesting results also.
So, seems you are feeling good.
I say in general, I'm always I'm afraid to be overconfident.
Okay. And Stanley, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Got some
Not too bad.
stop profit for the Bitcoin on the spike that we had
Oh,
earlier. So
traffic.
look to be building up again the position of it. Had some pretty good exposure. Market spiked me out. Start all over again. Um, Significantly high inflation, the core inflation report that we had earlier.
Producer's
Here,
price inflation.
Yes.
producer,
Yeah.
yes. Producer and core. Producer 3.3 to 2.5. Does that have a direct effect on the consumer? Some partially. But the market did react to that. So let's see how it goes from here. We had some form of strong dollar and risk asset selling off. I didn't check gold because I have no positions for it. Yeah, gold didn't even flinch. It's at the exact place that where it is. Otherwise, fantastic week. Book some profits. Look forward to the session. And how are you doing?
I feel good, doing great. Didn't work out today. Took one day off because I don't know if I took one day off. I might do later on, but everything else is really good. Watching markets, holding some trades. Many of them got closed, and yeah, waiting for the session to see what we're gonna do this session. Do you have some opportunities for today, or you gonna go with the flow?
For me, I have a interesting list for swing trades, which is going to take at the second part of the session. Other than this, I'm going to go with the flow as soon as we got the open and I see some gaps up and down. I do maintain some positions from the previous session. Actually, a lot of stocks I maintain from previous sessions, some position even from April. Um, I have. How about you? Do you have something in mind?
I have some trades that are run from the previous week, and it's not so bad profit they are in. And today I will go with the major companies, like which they represent the market sentiment, let's say, and with the with some of companies that might get interesting. I will keep an eye that I have on my watch list. I check the same ones all the time, and I'll probably add on the running trades and probably will buy some of them because I see some good opportunities potentially. Often when market opens, some of them on the market open, I am, removing from my watch list for the day because they are doing the opposite move. So we will see. I'm interested to add on Netflix, but it started slowing down. I closed the position. If it turns back up again, I'll be looking to buy. If not, then I am not going to trade to the upside. Like one of the trades, Novo Nordisk, I am a buyer. I'm keeping an eye on Eli Lilly. Very nice double bottom formation. We have breakout retest. I like them. Novo Nordisk is also in the long here. It started moving well. Um, and I have, technical reasons, not bad fundamentals, but there are also risks that I'm having on my mind. But for the trade, just even if this bounces little bit, look, from the current levels, from my entry, below the previous high, like let's say if it doesn't change the trend, it's 36-40 percentage gain. That's amazing for me risk to reward wise. If it changes the trend, then we have huge risk to reward here to get. So technically, I am bullish here. Fundamentally, slightly more bullish, but also there are some risks that should not be overlooked. I am keeping an eye on MasterCard and Visa.
Uh, because Gil shared which risk he's looking at, what do you
Let's
have
see.
in mind when you say this? Did you get me?
I I don't hear Gil, seems like.
Yes,
Ah,
I am here.
I just started hearing you. If you said something, I didn't hear Gil.
I didn't say anything.
Ah,
Yeah,
ah.
Gil shared his concerns and his risks because you mentioned you have some in mind of yours. If you like to share also what you have in mind of risks.
You ask me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, this is especially for Nova Nordisk. I didn't get the question. For Nova Nordisk, because fundamentally, they are not bad. The data is good, everything is fine. There was some concern, drop the price down. They reduced their profit expectations, revenue, future expectations, and stuff like this. But generally speaking, there is not major crash and change so much to make their stock bearish. The risks that I am including in my exposure, let's say, would be that they are relying on one single medicine for this profitability and the growth. And if there is, let's say, some regulation about it or something politically happens, let's say pure regulation, this is going to be a massive hit for them, and stock price will fall like a stone because there is not much diversification in their products they sell that hypes them to go so much. So far, there is nothing on horizon. Everything looks fantastic. They give better results than Eli Lilly's pill for reducing weight, way better results, which can actually be good cheap level to buy the stock for a longer term swing trade, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
just as additional support for the technical view. Technically, for me, it's very good setup. Usually, it requires more confirmation, like stronger impulsive move to the upside to show some buying interest. But I'm taking small position with calculated risk when it starts moving up, or if it starts moving up significantly, then I will keep adding positions. I will try to add more positions if it starts as expected. There is a bottom formation here, higher high. We have something here. If it goes up, I'll be happy to hold. And even if just bounces technically, like people buy the dips because it's cheap and stuff like this, as I said, it's not going to change the trend. It's a retracement. Let's assume that it's a retracement. It's still 30 percentage gain and higher stock price move. So it's not going to be bad position. I think it's good oversold levels here to buy. I also think the same for Eli Lilly, but needs to keep an eye also for opportunities. I am watching for Visa.
So the
Yeah,
risks you have is solely with the company, neither with
stock
the
related. Yeah,
sector
yeah,
nor
yeah, yeah.
with general. Okay.
Sector, actually, we can say sector because if there are some regulations for these weight loss pills and stuff like this overall in the sector, Novo Nordisk also will get hard hit because they quite a lot rely on that, basically. So maybe many companies in the sector will also get hit, like Eli Lilly is the other one. Also looks bottoming out here, way choppier price action. But I don't. I like it here also for longs. I like here also for longs. Let's see how it opens. If it opens bearish, it's not my trade today. I'm looking at Visa, MasterCard. Also, they opened with very nice gap, held the gap. They didn't close the gap. And I'm looking at the bigger picture. It's very nice. I can't say it's bearish trend. For me, this is a big corrective structure. And we jump back. I'd like to buy the pullback here, where we have 336 levels. But I think that it can continue from the current level to that level of 348-ish. If I miss to enter here, I will buy the breakout. If it starts nice with good momentum, I will buy, expecting price to break this resistance and continue. If it rejects back from resistance, or I'm going to close at break even, or I'm going to close manually around this level. If it rejects, maybe in small loss, maybe in small profit. So that's going to be the strategy also here. This could be also for intraday if it opens bullish to catch this little move like 30-50 points for intraday. And also I can hold it for swing trade, or the second trade could be for the swing trade. So yeah, I have some more. I don't want to take all the time here to explain all the stocks. We can do stock by stock, depends on the flow of the session. Maybe we have some questions. So if you have something to share, PPI, my view, it's inflation, tariff inflation is hitting more and more. We will see more and more from that. Very bad economy from labor market, the worst NFP probably ever in the history, the big revisions that they did for 2 NFP back. We discussed them some times ago here on the Battle of the Stocks. I still believe that. I'm skeptical also for the good US economy news. I think the revisions are going to come if there are some. The accuracy is low, and things are not so fantastic for me, which is not bearish for the stock necessarily. I think I'm going to trade indices and stock indices specifically with the technical picture. I am also on the bigger picture on the long side, like a bullish, but I'm not denying nice deep corrections at some point, because there are some reasons usually. So we will see how the market sentiment will change around the reasons. And also it's not very clear also the negotiations worldwide. As they look clear, they mess around, they clear out, they mess around again. So I don't know much information about the India and USA. If somebody knows, can inform me. I'll be happy to know more what happened there. Stronger dollar says met. And so, yeah, if you have some ideas or something that you can share, guys.
Matt is saying good PPI. So good for you is high PPI, Matt? Question mark. Bad jobless. Normally people like if PPI is low, but yeah, you can also argue that inflation
It
is
depends on
not
which side
something.
of the trade you are. Maybe he had sell on crypto
Yes,
and risk assets, so good for him.
absolutely. I agree. I agree. Need Food is asking US 30 kindly. So if you can maybe very short. Look, in general, we are talking here about individual stock. By the way, there are 2 stocks in my main focus today. Tapestry, which we talked a couple of times already in our session, with an amazing chart uptrend. But it seems like they will be more than 10% down today. So I will try to take this on the short side. And the second is John Deere. John Deere, which has a very strong brand, but it seems also it will be down. I didn't decide if I trade it, but those are some of the stocks that announced reports, I think, in this minutes, or we will just see the gap when markets open. So Tapestry and John Deere, they are at the moment my main focus. We have interesting stocks after market close today, but that's not tradable in my opinion. I don't like to trade before earnings. I like to trade after earnings. But Applied Materials will come today after market close. Advanced Auto Parts, by the way, is another company that could be interesting. Interestingly, everything on the short side. And JD, Chinese company, which has a fantastic, I think, no, it's the chart is in a range at the bottom. Okay, interesting. Let's see also JD on the focus. If we get a breakout from this range where JD is at the moment, this could be also tradable. So a couple of stocks already, and I think we will get a couple of more in the minutes to come.